It is a very special day.
Very special day it is. We're moving right along here on a wonderful Wednesday. That means my partner this morning, my co-host, is Bradley Gilbert with Walmart. Good morning, Bradley.
Good morning, Becky.
We were just talking about all the fashion and all the great stuff going on over at Walmart. And spring is springing over there, you know.
Spring is springing.
Even though Mother Nature's not cooperating, Walmart is Walmart's not looking at Mother Nature. Walmart's moving right ahead.
No, I mean, she's trying to hold us back, but we're not.
No stopping.
No.
Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time, right?
Yeah, right.
That's what Walmart's doing over there. So I love the spring fashion and everything. And Brad's actually sporting some really, really nice outfits over there. So I like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's thank our sponsors this morning.
All right, we've got Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Lee Wealth Management, Dr. Blackside Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, Springer and Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, Temple and Temple, and West Bowers for Commissioner.
All right, thank you to our great sponsors. And we do have by phone, we have our own man, the myth, the legend from Eastern School Corporation. We have Greg Hopkins with us. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning.
I'm so happy that we got you today because sometimes I know you have to kind of do a little bit of everything and wear several hats, and sometimes you're even on a bus at this time. So.
Yeah, actually I was just a few minutes ago, but I was helping one out that we had at one of our neighboring schools that brings a student here. Their bus broke down as they pulled in the parking lot, so I didn't have to go too far, but I was at least able to help them out this morning.
Oh, what a blessing! Well, that's what it's all about, helping each other, right?
Right.
Well, Greg, let's kind of go over how did St. Patrick's Day go? Was there a lot of green going on yesterday there?
I saw some. There were several. You know, I don't think it's as. When I remember when I was in school, you know, everybody, if you don't wear green, you're going to get pinched.
Yeah.
And, you know, and now we were talking yesterday, a couple of us were talking and said, now we'll probably get in trouble for doing that. So, you know, I don't know. It just seems like those little traditions are kind of fading in some aspects, but there was a lot of green here, yes.
Well, good to hear that. And you guys just had a big weekend. Of course, we know from the Lindleys were very busy with a big old play, and a great job with the play.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job. It was a great one. It was just
The Wizard of Oz. That's a hard one to pull off.
It was a long one. It was about 3 hours.
Yeah.
So they've worked extremely hard, and you know she had to deal in the middle of all that when we were off and missed school for a week, and we had all this cold weather and delays and things like that. But it come off in true fashion like they always do. They're both great at what they do.
They do. They're fantastic, and I hope their ears are burning because I hope everybody. You know, I still am amazed, and I know it's been a few weeks, but it's still not too long ago that, you know, when the girls went up to the state to play, you know, how wonderful it was, and I love the way the coordinating and the olive branch that Eastern gave to Borden as far as the band and helping them out and playing for them, and to watch it, no one knew. None of the other teams knew that wasn't Borden that was playing, but it was actually Eastern because everybody put red shirts on. And was that not just magical?
Yeah, that was awesome, and that was all true in Matt Lindley true fashion. I mean, that's the way he is. I mean, he does that with a lot of different things, and even actually one of Borden's students did go up and play with our band, so that was even more special. You know there was at least one of them was able to participate. And I remember one of the videos, I'm not sure who did it, but, you know, they played, of course, they all had red shirts on at first, and then in the video when they switched, they all kind of hunkered down, and then they came back up real slowly, they had their purple shirts on. So I just thought that was real neat, too. And we've heard a lot of great comments from the Borden community and everybody about the nice job and, like you said, extending the olive leaf or olive branch there. So, yeah, it was a great thing.
Yeah, I still keep talking about it because I just think it was just so awesome, and I love that. I love everybody helping each other, and also that's what community's about. And also seeing the big picture and teaching, that's a life lesson for our students too, to see, you know, that the big picture.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know, rivalry is part of it, and it's fun, but, you know, sometimes you have to put that aside when there's a need in another direction or area, and that's exactly what happened here. So it was a great opportunity for everybody.
Right. All right, so those are kind of the things that's been kind of going on. What else has been going on, Greg?
Well, it's kind of the lull time right now because we're going from winter sports to spring sports. I know all of the track and the baseball and softball, they're all working and preparing for another spring season here, and hopefully it'll be a quiet one so they can get their games in. It seemed like last year there were a lot of games missed because of rain, which that's part of spring sports, but that's all happening. And then actually it's kind of hard to believe, but we're already looking towards the end of the year. I mean, after spring break next week, we'll be down onto the last few weeks. So I don't think it's much more than 60 or 50 or 60 days left for the school days left. So the time goes really fast after break.
Yeah.
There's probably the atmosphere. Today's Wednesday, so middle of the week. Kids are thinking, oh, I just got to get through 3 more days. 3 more days.
Yeah, kids, adults, the same way.
Well, I wasn't going to call you. I wasn't going to call you out, Greg.
We're all. It's always interesting in schools. When you've been around it as long as I have, and you kind of see trends and things that happen. It's usually the week before a big break. Things kind of quiet down, and everybody just seems to get along, and things go well, good days, and then we go into break, and we're kind of that way right now. It's been a pretty quiet week around here, so I hope we can continue that for the next couple of days, and then everybody can go out on a happy note and have a good week of rest and relaxation.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, and I think this weather's a hard pick-me-up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's we're kind of, we've kind of been there. We've done this. We've had some heavy snows. We've kind of felt that way. We got some taste of some warmer days, and we were all cheering it on. And then now we're kind of gone back into that cold, that snow, and just, it's kind of it's kind of a roller coaster, if you will. And we do this, but it's just always a harder. I feel like this is like kind of a hard time for everyone trying to getting ready for spring break.
Right. Yeah, this has been an exceptionally hard winter. I mean, along with the weather, but just, it's just been kind of gray and blah, and I don't know. I think a lot of people have struggled this year during the winter season, so I think everybody's ready for spring.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's, I definitely think so, and I think it's, and it is very hard. We know that these spring sports, it feels like always the spring's the hardest to get all the sports in because of the weather.
Yes, and it sometimes becomes very difficult with transportation because, one gets canceled and then they put a makeup game on another day that you already have 5 or 6 buses going out, and the spring is definitely the most challenging season for sports and for transportation of those sports.
Right, definitely. And I guess we're on track still. I mean, nothing's changed as far as due to the weather. As far as graduation, all good?
Yep, we're still on regular plan of, let's see, I've got the calendar right here. I think it is May 21st is the last student day.
Okay.
Yeah, and we are still on track for that.
Well, that's exciting, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, getting ready, and I'm sure the seniors are getting ready, caps, gowns, and senior photos, and
I believe that's all been ordered and may already be here now. So I know it was something that they've been working on.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of the senior photos taken in the snow. A lot of winter.
Yes.
Oh, there I am on a snow. Oh, there I am in the snow.
Yeah.
Let's get that snow shot,
Yeah.
Well, it's okay, though. Some of the winter photos look beautiful, so.
Yes, they do.
It is.
If they're fortunate enough to have a photographer to grab those shots or photos when those times are going on, it does make for some really nice pictures, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, also going back, I'm going to go back to the game because was it exciting to see everybody honored? I mean, look at all the different, Darren got honored there, and look at all of the things that were happening that day and all the people that came out. Wasn't that exciting?
Yes, it was. It was a great day. A lot of hard work with a whole lot of people involved in it.
Yeah. And a lot of support there, and I think, definitely deserved it, and I think it's really cool for, I'm a huge Taylor fan, and I think Taylor, she keeps her cool, even though she's probably, like, nervous, but Brad and I were talking, you can't tell it,
Yeah.
and she's such a she does such a great job, and we couldn't have been any happier for her than what we were. We wanted it so bad for her, and for the whole team, to experience it too.
Yes, yes, yes. Taylor has just a really, really good disposition. She's just pleasant, friendly. She's humble, and she's appreciative of everything and everybody. And yeah, she's a great role model, and I'm glad it happened for her too. What a great thing she can have and carry through life with her, that she was on the winning team, and then 6 years later or so, she was the winning coach. So that was a great opportunity for her, and as well as the girls.
Yeah. And it's always interesting how every conversation, it didn't matter who the media was when they would talk to her, or just people in general, it was always giving the credit to everyone around her, and there was never I, it was us, we, the team, and then she would pick out individuals and sing their praises, and I think that is shows her true character, and that's...
Yes, and that is, I mean, and like I said, that is her. She's a very humble person and appreciative of anything and everything you do. She's polite. So yeah, I'm really happy for her and the team as well. It's just a great thing for all of those girls to remember throughout their life, you know, that they were a part of a state championship team. So kudos to them and all the hard work that they did, and everybody that supported them to get them there.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so what about now? I know we're in this stretch, but now are we doing testing right now, or have we got most of our testing done for the year?
I think that the initial stuff has already gone through. I'm not involved in the buildings as much as I used to be, so I'm not quite sure where the testing window is. I know that there has been some done at the elementary and maybe some at the middle school. I don't know if there will be any more in April or not, but I know some testing has been performed at this point, yes.
Right. I know that's always, got to get that done, and,
yes.
You take the good, you take the bad.
Right, well, and I know it's not anything going on right now, because I know yesterday the middle school was busy with their Life Ready event, and then today, as soon as I'm finished here, I have to go do some high ability testing. So I know there's no state testing going on today or went on yesterday, because neither one of those events would be happening if it was. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember how the testing window works anymore, if they do one part like in 1 month and another part in the other, but I do know that some of it has been completed at this point.
Right. Well, that's awesome. And of course, I'm sure there's seeds being planted. I'm sure they're getting ready for the FFA with the greenhouse.
Yes, the greenhouse is a busy place too. I mean, it's, within 8 weeks. Well, it'll be probably middle of April. They'll be ready to open and start selling. So, yeah, I'm sure there's things already up and growing, and probably some of them may even have blooms on them. I don't know. But, yes, they're definitely preparing for their spring sale.
We're excited about that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
All right, anything else going on that we need to know about?
No, I think you've hit the highlights. I mean, the play and the girls' basketball and just the normal spring activity things that happen, and we're definitely right where we should be at this point in the year, and I think things are moving very well.
Well, that's awesome. Well, we appreciate you checking in with us, Greg, and please keep us in the know on that whenever when the gardens, or the plants and everything start the sales and stuff, because we love to come down and always get the plants are always so nice. Our flowers, everything is so good. It's usually right before Mother's Day. It seems like we're around that.
Yes, they usually clean it out around Mother's Day. They usually. That Friday before Mother's Day, they let the kids come in and buy the things that are left for a much, much reduced price, which is nice. Plus, it also gets rid of a lot of the plants. So, but yeah, they really do. Todd does a great job in there. He's perfected that greenhouse over many years of working in it. So, another proud gem of our school corporation.
Yeah. I think it was something we got talking about one time. It was how hard it was to grow. I think it was if I remember, it was a poinsettia. Remember, they were real difficult to grow, and like
the poinsettias are hard to grow because of the light situation. But now this new greenhouse that we have, it's not a problem anymore. They have more of the curtains, and they can create the dark time that they need more. It was back when we had the other one before we had the new one built. With the parking lot lights out there in front, it was very hard to grow them because he couldn't get enough darkness
Yeah.
with the lights too. But they've remedied that now with the new one, and he always has beautiful poinsettias. They were pretty at Christmas time this year too.
Okay, I remember that it was awful difficult to grow them, but I remember the show will go on, right?
Right? Yeah. It was all purely because of the lighting.
Yeah.
But that's all been resolved now with the curtains they have in these. They can control that a lot better and take away the light when they need to and give it to them when they need it. So.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, listen, thank you so much, and we
Okay.
appreciate you checking in with us. Keep up the great work at East Washington School Corporation and all that you do. You've got some really wonderful rock stars there, and we're always proud to talk to you and find out what you got going on. So
Thank you very much, and thank you for all your support, and happy birthday.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Greg. All right, talk to
All
you
right,
later.
have a good day.
You
See
too.
Brad.
Bye-bye. All right, best day ever. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those spring sports, I remember, doing like track and just, oh my goodness. You'd always have like a warm up or like sweats on, and and then to run, and you'd always run in your
Yeah.
shorts, and you never wanted to take those off.
Yes, you'd start out the season
Yes.
all bundled up, and
Oh.
end the season
Just sweating
sunscreen
it off.
and sweating it all out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And blankets. I just remember always just having blankets around, just trying to stay warm. And then, of course, you go back to our middle school. We had Mr. Day, and he would always give us that. It was, and I'm not saying it's bad, but it was candy. It was called Whorehound candy,
Mhm.
and he'd always say that would give you that boost, that sugar boost that
Yeah.
to run fast. So.
Yeah.
I don't know if it helped, but we wanted to believe it. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So.
absolutely. Yeah. So 50% sugar, 50% mental.
That's exactly right.
Boost
The
there,
mental
too,
boost.
so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Brad, they did a new study real quick that said that, do you think this is true? How many hugs a day do you think a normal person needs?
I don't know. 10?
Okay, well, I like that. I like that. Well,
I don't know what the study would say.
It said, we shall find out,
Yeah,
okay? We need 4 hugs a day for survival.
Okay.
We need 8 hugs a day for maintenance. I love that. And we need 12 hugs a day for growth.
Okay. So
Okay.
my answer though was based on it's always a slippery slope when you ask an HR person how
Yeah.
many hugs a day.
Yeah.
0
Yeah.
at work. So at work 0.
Okay. All right.
So
There we
I was
go.
close though with the 10.
Yeah. You were very close. I like that. I don't know. I like the whole idea, but I don't think it is normal. I mean, that seems
That seems high. I guessed high to me in
Yeah.
my mind. I was guessing high.
like for an everyday. Okay, like let's say let's say that you just performed a play or whatever, or your birthday or something like that, a special occasion or something like that. I can see like hugs and stuff like that. But to have like just a everyday, I think 12 for growth. That's a lot of hugs.
Yeah, and there. So on a normal day when you haven't done like a play or something, your birthday or an anniversary, whatever,
Or got an award.
or got an
something,
award
yeah.
or something like that, I think you can have a perfectly successful happy day without getting 10 or 12 hugs. To me.
But think about the people.
You and I talk about
hold
this
on,
a lot.
The people that are prickly.
It's
You
the
know, the
HR
prickly
guy
ones,
in me, but
the-
just in general, I'm not a hugger.
No, I know that. I know you're not.
You
They're
know?
little
And I don't mean that
you're
bad
prickly
at
over there.
all.
No,
And-
I know. And it's funny because actually I was somewhere and it was actually at one of the bowl games. It was funny because one of her friends was a hugger and she wasn't a hugger, and she said, I'm not a hugger, I don't, and the other girl grabbed her and said, but I am, and grabbed her, and you could see her eyes like, I mean.
And I'm not.
And
I'm
that's
not. I don't
okay.
get mad
That's-
about it.
no,
I don't get
no,
mad
no,
about
I
it.
know, I
But
know.
I'm just not a lean in, and I'm not good. You don't have to worry about me leaning in and hugging you.
Yeah.
And and that's just. But I think a lot of that is work related.
Yeah.
For
yeah,
so many
yeah,
years.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I think you
that
have to
type
be
of thing.
careful,
Yes.
on your hugs,
But- And then some of that is, let's just be honest. I got some sketchy friends and family members, so maybe not. No.
You're so bad.
Well, I will say, my mom,
yeah.
which we love Jeannie's
Oh,
words of advice,
Do we
but
ever?
My mom was always one that would tell you to be careful about hugging a young lady or a woman,
Right.
because
she was
she
very smart.
but she may have cologne on, you may have cologne on, and then your cologne may be transferred to their clothing and stuff like that, and a lot of times when you're going out and you're dressed up, or just in general, and you like the way you smell about stuff, your cologne, you don't want other scents getting mixed with that.
That's so funny.
And it was always, you don't do that out of you. If someone hugs you, that's fine, but you don't do that as a out of respect too. So.
No, I get that. I know. I'm completely. I guess that
someone
makes 100%
you're close to,
sense.
your family members. I got some family members that are just.
Hug away.
They just lean in right away and grab you before, and they laugh. They're just like, well, Brad, I know you're gonna get mad about this, but they've got a hold of you, before you can. It's like, oh my gosh. But no, I think you need to know when it's okay.
Yeah.
And if someone says I'm not a hugger, just because you are a hugger, that doesn't necessarily,
Well, and a lot of times people will say, "Can I give you a hug?" You know what I mean? That's an offer, an ask. Yeah. But I really, usually that you're too far into it, you can't say no.
Yeah, that's normally they've got a hold of you. Can I give you a hug?
Well, let me give you a hug. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. I'm
just
cracking
relax,
up. But fine. When you talk about the smells, because I'm like, I get that, because like I've gave a hug to someone and they've said that they've smelt my cologne or my perfume on them, or vice versa. And you talk about when my babies were little, someone would hold my baby and their perfume would get on my baby, get on one of my girls. Mm-hmm. I would go bathe them. I wanted my...
Yeah, you want them to smell like your baby.
They're my baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't need that smelling like Dracar Noir, right? Or...
None of that. What's the one?
Rosewater.
Hold on. The funniest one is the one... Okay, hang on. Pirates of the Caribbean. Who is it? Captain Jack Sparrow. Who is he? Johnny Depp. He's got that deep blue. Is it? No, am I not saying it right? It's the Johnny. Do you know which one I'm talking about? It's when he dives into the water.
I've seen his commercials.
Okay,
for that,
when he dives into the water, that stuff smells so good. You know what I mean?
But you still don't want your baby rolling around,
smell like that. No.
Or the rosewater toilet water.
Yeah.
Yode toilette.
No, I do not want that.
No, but I mean, there's things like that to consider. And also too, and I know this is something to think about too, but there's a lot more folks that have allergies to certain things.
Well, true.
And
see, and I've learned that, yes, because see, we do not. And like even like when you have someone over and they have candles going. Mm-hmm. Candles can be a lot for like the smell.
Yes. Yeah, it can be a lot. So
and
that's
perfume.
just things to think about.
Yeah. So when you go to hug, okay, so these are, it turns out a hug does a lot more than just makes you feel loved. Scientists say that hugging can lower your cortisol, there you go, which is the body's main stress hormone. It can even calm your heart rate and reduce blood pressure too.
Cortisol is linked to belly fat, so if you hug
Wait, that's
more,
the commercial.
Hey, you got a positive to it, right? Yeah,
I've heard the commercial of that. Yeah, right. Some research also suggests people who get hugged more handle stress better, and hug releases, which is often called love hormone. This helps you feel safe and supported. Never underestimate the power of a hug, but please make sure that it's okay to hug them.
Yes.
So there you go, Brad. There's your HR right there.
Yeah.
So you can hug away, Merle. Just make sure that you
Can I give you a nice pat on the back and say...
Well, and then it's kind of awkward sometimes on like a side hug or a...
Well...
What? No, I mean, right? That's a huge difference.
That is a huge difference.
I mean?
And, that's what... So, I was... that the last 2 days I've been at Walmart meetings.
Well, and yes, and you've got a speech that we're going to give you. You're going to give us your speech. I thought you were going to read your speech to me on the air. I want to hear it. I, Brad Gilbert.
I'm so glad to be in this room with amazing leaders and role models and mentors. That's how it started. So there you go.
Oh, hang on, and then at the end. And after all of this, please do not hug me.
Yeah. Yes. But it is funny because when you're in a room with a bunch of HR people,
Yeah.
and there's like regional people that are operating,
Toby's.
you can tell the operators, which are on the other business side, from the people side, because there's people, everybody's shaking hands, right? Patting on the shoulder, you know, blah, 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 all the niceties. But the HR people, if there is hugging, it's always a side hug. You can tell the operators, they lean in and give you a normal hug.
Yeah.
HR people,
Yeah.
if there is a hug, it's a side hug around your shoulder, tap, tap, and you're done.
Yeah.
So I just think stuff like that's really
But
fun.
yeah, then you go Disney. Remember, Disney came out with when you're hugging a child, you never release. You let the child release first.
Yes.
Like if they're
Yes.
because they might need that hug a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then that's sometimes knowing
And
when.
I think in those cases that's good. You know.
Oh, I think
Yeah, absolutely.
definitely on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I think that like I love hugs. You know what I mean? And I love to be hugged, but I don't know that I can get 12 in a day. But
Yeah.
I gotta get started here, Brad. I'm coming over there real quick. Okay.
I will say, yeah, you better get walking
Yeah.
over there.
Oh, are you,
I
you're
do
not
have-
going to give
I
me a
do
hug
have-
here? Wait,
Huh?
you're not going to give me a hug here. Wait, look, you better get over there, get you a hug, Becky, because it ain't happening here in this studio. Is that what I just heard? Was that
No,
what I
you're-
just?
oh my
Look,
gosh.
you are completely.
Typical,
Jeannie, if
typical.
Jeannie is listening, you are in trouble. You
Yes,
would not
with-
give me a hug
yes.
because Jeannie would say,
She'd
give
be
her
like,
a hug.
"What is wrong with you?
What is wrong
Yes,
with you? Give
yeah.
that woman a hug.
Yeah.
That woman is
Yeah.
like.
She's a Becky fan for
She
sure.
is.
Yeah.
Well, we have to stick together.
Well,
I'm,
Yes, and you all do.
Yeah, we
Just
do.
for the record, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
I
your
get-
phone blows up today. I hope.
I have a big get together. Do I get the cake for
No.
just me? No, Becky. And she
I
hands it to
do.
me instead of handing it to you and says, "Now this is for Becky."
That's exactly right. She knows. She knows.
She's gangster.
I
That's all I'm
know.
saying.
I love it.
That's
I
totally
love
gangster.
that.
But anyway, there is a lady that comes into Walmart,
Uh-huh.
and she will always ask for me, and she seeks me out, and she gives me a hug, and I am absolutely 100% okay with it.
Yeah.
She is someone that she can hug all she wants. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's and when when you're somewhere or something, and let's say you haven't seen somebody in a while or whatever, and they give you a hug or or something, I just think it's fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it does. I think it releases that what was that?
Cortisol.
Yeah, the love hormone.
But also, it's
That
interesting
love hormone gets released.
It's interesting that cortisol will help. It will either make you feel really good or hold in belly fat.
Hold in belly fat. That needs to be on the commercial. Now, the commercial does not talk about hugs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it does help lower that, which is the human stress hormone. Yeah. And so your heart rate and blood pressure too go down.
Yeah.
I think it is a feeling,
Yeah.
A
I mean,
warm hug.
I'm okay with it if
Yeah.
that's what you need. I mean,
If that's what you need, because I don't need one. Look at you over there. It is a good thing you're a little across the room over there. Look at you.
folks
Oh my goodness.
folks watching this on their
I'm
TVs
telling-
right now
yeah,
are
we're just
seeing
like-
my looks.
Like,
Mm.
what in the world? Yeah. So, and it helps with all of the emotions too, from loneliness to depression to anxiety. Yeah. So, yeah.
But what about people that are not huggers? It gives them anxiety when people
well,
start
no.
rolling up.
Ooh,
I'm just playing devil's
no,
advocate.
you're right. No, you're right. Yeah.
And please, if you have any letters to send them to Becky, care of WSLM.
And I will hug them, okay? I will hug them. I will keep them close and hug them, okay? It's so funny. It says, now another study shows there's no perfect number of hugs a day, but experts say more connection means better well-being. So there's other people that's done on this, you know what I mean? So it also helps you fight off illnesses, and although did we not learn during COVID that hugging and touching like that can spread illnesses, but
Yes.
it says it helps you fight off illnesses and keeps you healthier. So
There's a study that can prove every perspective.
I know.
right, so.
It's
I think
however-
I think it's based
whatever
on the
works,
person,
right?
you
Yeah.
know, in the situation, the person in the situation. Hey, if you know someone's a hugger, then they want to give you a hug. Just set the boundary of what is okay.
Now, have you ever went?
But
to,
at work, in
Yeah.
general,
Well,
there's no
yeah.
hugging, but if there is, side hug, tap tap on the shoulder, and then move on.
You know, tap tap on the shoulder. I love that.
Again, you can send your complaints to Becky here on WSL.
I do appreciate that. I do, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Brad. Yes, and I will share them with Brad when they come in, definitely. Well, I think the thing too, you know, it's so funny because have you ever went to hug someone and they didn't know you were going to hug them, or you know what I mean, or someone went to hug you and you didn't know that, and like you stuck out your hand to shake their hand, you know what I mean?
And they.
It is such
Or they take your hand and then pull you in for that hug. It's
oh, look at that, Brad.
whoa, whoa. Yeah, just know your audience. Just know your audience. But it is funny because, like, if someone in general, which I know the way I sound right now, but if someone gives me a hug, I'm not gonna be mad about it. I will be like, okay, we're doing a Disney hug. I'm ready to. I'm done. Tap out. No, but. It is like that thing that you go. It's that awkward thing. It's just like, oh, we're hugging.
Oh, we're
hugging. Know? And
that's
then,
right.
And normally the person that leans in, they don't think anything about it. But it is kind of fun when you're like, oh, I didn't know we were hugging. And then for that moment, they're awkward, so you're both awkward together.
Yeah.
And then you just go, oh, so you kind of get your revenge that way. Oh. We're hugging.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, and then they pause for a minute and go, oh gosh, you know. But
yeah.
It's like the person that when you're talking on the phone and it's somebody in general and you're so used to saying I love you to get off the phone and you say, oh, I love you.
Yeah, I know. I have done that so many times. But then I'm thinking, oh well, they can it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do love
so
them.
I have
I
some,
do.
I
love and hug. I see. I'm a full love and hug. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a walking Cupid over here. You know
I do have some friends that it's that love you bye stuff. You know,
yeah.
It's just love you bye.
Yeah.
And I have said that to someone. It's like love you bye, and then it's like, welcome to my inner circle. It's like, you know, love you bye.
That's all right. That's okay.
And then you say, no, I didn't say. I was like, I got to go by, is what I said. You just heard it.
Yeah. Do you remember the Seinfeld episode where George whispered into her ear, "I love you," and she didn't say anything back? That's a whole other thing. And then and then he's like, "She didn't hear me." And I heard you. She said.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that episode, but yes.
Yes.
That's a whole nother. When you start saying "I love you," that's a whole nother. Yeah. That's something that you really.
Yeah.
Got to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then some people can't say love; they have to say love. And then it's like, okay.
That's
like,
a whole rabbit hole right there.
That's a whole other, yeah. That'd be
love woo. What does that mean?
Yeah. What possibly are you trying to say to me? Yeah. Right? Yeah. All right, we're on to the 18th day of March, marching right along. Oh, today is Awkward Moments Day.
Oh, see?
How apropos.
Apropos for a hug survey. Yes.
Awkward Moments Day. Awkward moments. Well, I think it can be awkward sometimes when people don't know whether to shake my hand or not know to shake my hand. You know what I mean? Right? Or it's just...
So Jeannie always said when it comes to a lady.
Okay.
And this is just, you know, out of respect.
Which I love etiquette like this. I love that she, yes.
That, think of it like I know this is bad, but this was something that I guess stated. When you're meeting a woman, let the woman reach her hand first if she's going to shake your hand.
They do that. That's funny. That's hilariously funny. They do.
That's how you know. And if a woman is going to give you a side hug or you know, there's some women that when they have conversations and talking to me, they will hold someone's elbow that they're talking to.
Yes.
And you
squeeze.
know, and well, yeah, if you're in trouble, Jeannie. But I mean, you know what I mean. So there's still distance there, but they have a hold of the other person's arm. But that's what I was always taught to you let. Now, one thing too is that just out of habit, I think I've always. It's not that I haven't reached to shake hands first, but even with, you know, when it's two guys, I let them reach their hand out first. And one of the major reasons now is being on the people's side of the business, different people greet each other differently. Yeah. And there's a generation that they don't shake hands, they fist bump.
I know.
And so I always wait for that person to either reach their hand out or put their fist out, and then I know I meet them where they are
Right.
on how they want to greet.
How they want to greet, yeah,
So
right.
that's
Well,
just-
you're totally right, yeah, because we're not like years ago was the handshake, you know,
Mhm.
and I love a good handshake.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I have to agree that now and even some people do the fist bump, some people do
Yeah.
the elbow or whatever, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And there are, and just, there are some ladies that don't shake hands. It's very nice to meet you, and you say the same thing, and
Yeah.
you have that conversation, and, that's just.
But I noticed, like, when I'm, like, with a group of men or whatever, and somebody's shaking everybody else's hand, like, they'll wait to see what I do.
And that's
And that's
good.
That's exactly right, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
I
so-
I think that's
Yeah,
good.
me
So,
too. So
Jeannie would approve of that.
Yeah. So I do stick my hands out though. See, I'm a contact sport.
Well, I mean, we talk about Jeannie. My mom sticks her hands out.
Yeah.
And
and your mom's a hugger.
she's a hugger.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
She's a
Look
hugger.
at you.
She's a hugger.
Stop that over there. I'm telling you, I hope she is listening today.
She does it.
You need
she
to
does
you need
it.
to love every moment of that.
I do,
You
but she
need
does
to.
it just to like make me roll my
Well,
eyes.
I hope she, I mean, I hope she just, I think she just needs to get you down and just love on
She's like,
you, just
I
completely.
didn't raise you this way.
That's-
No, and see that is funny because as you know, I grew up in a very loving
Yes, you did.
household
Yes, you
and
did.
hugs and all that,
Yeah.
and it's just like. But I think a lot of that over the
I think it's
20-something years work
where
has really
your work, I
made
think
me
that's made you look at
just
things.
look
Well,
at
and it'll
things.
do that, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why you're good at what you do, and that makes sense. It makes sense. I would be over there probably in big trouble. She's got to quit hugging
Yeah.
everyone. She's got to quit.
There's no hugging at Walmart.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no crying and no
There's
hugging.
no crying. Love that. Okay, awkward moment day. Yes. Forgive mom and dad day. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. You should always forgive your mom and dad. It's their first time at life too.
Kids don't come with a manual.
Nope. Ooh, goddess of fertility day. How apropos is that for me, right? 6 daughters later.
Your birthday is the goddess of fertility day.
Could we explain any
The
more?
stars align.
Right there.
And you're a hugger.
Does it make sense?
And you're a hugger.
Does
All
it
of
ma-
it is
all of
coming
it makes
together.
sense.
Yeah.
See?
An
Now-
awkward moment day. I mean, it's all.
It's all. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
See, it all just now everything makes sense, doesn't it, Brad?
It does. It does. I mean, now I see the
Oh.
plan.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see here. National Lacy Oatmeal Cookie Day. It's the oatmeal cookies, which love an oatmeal cookie.
Oh.
Hang on, with the little, like the lacy
Yeah.
icing on it, or like
Yeah.
the white. Oh,
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I can support that. Yeah. Mhm.
Oatmeal cookies.
Mhm.
They're just so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I love a Sloppy Joe. National Sloppy Joe Day. Why are they so underrated? Why do we not have them more?
I don't know.
I mean, right?
I don't know. But I was on vacation, and this restaurant, like a diner restaurant, like just a diner like we grew up on, and it makes you feel at home, and go in there, and they have open face sloppy joes. But here's the kicker.
Okay.
Like you've heard of putting slaw on hamburgers and stuff like that, like a
Yes,
slaw
love-
burger and stuff.
Love all that.
Well, but this sloppy joe, you had the choice of just cheese on it. You had the choice of slaw on it, and it was open face, so it was on both buns.
Oh,
But they had macaroni and cheese on it.
get out. Oh, was
Mhm.
it
Oh yes.
all the things?
Yes.
Why did barbecue
All.
and macaroni and cheese? They just, that just.
It was a toasted brioche bun, open face, with sloppy joe and macaroni and cheese. Thank you.
Could you
yes.
have had the slaw too? Or slaw?
You could.
Yeah.
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 You could get it however you
Go as
want.
crazy as you want to.
Ooh, yeah. Mm.
Right?
But I want to tell you, it's like, well,
Why
that
does
was
it?
not an awkward moment for me.
No.
And I may have thought about hugging.
Oh, yeah, there needs to be. Well, that's what I'm always like. When it's so good, I'm like, bring that chef out. Somebody needs to bring
Yeah,
that. Yes,
yeah.
we need to kiss the cook,
Yeah.
hug the chef, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
What about then? How did you eat it? With a fork or knife, or what did you pick it up?
I put it back together.
Oh my God! Wait,
I put
you
it
are
back
bold.
together.
You are
Yes,
so bold.
Seriously,
okay,
I put
I'd
it back
have been scared to
together.
death.
But there still was extra stuff
Well,
on
sure,
it, right?
yeah.
So I ate it with my hands.
Yeah.
And then I used a fork to get the extra sloppy joe and stuff that was on the plate.
The key to that, okay, which I learned with the all famous Big Mac.
Mhm.
When you take a sandwich like as such, a larger sandwich, don't ever put it down. You have to keep it in your hand.
Yes.
You have to keep it in some hand.
Because
when
it's awkward to set it down,
If you
and
set
then
it
it's
down-
awkward to pick it back up
Yes.
or whatever. No,
If you-
and that's exactly what I did with that.
If you set it down, you've lost control.
Yes.
Yes, because
I did not set it down.
No.
I ate it.
keep it.
It
yeah.
was right
yeah.
there.
Now, if you need to make it in one hand so you can put like fries, so you can have a
Yeah.
fry too.
Well, my side was the mac and cheese on the sandwich. That's
yeah. Why, I was gonna say, why would you need anything? Yeah,
so-
that was a whole.
And then
meal.
I,
That
of
was-
course, got a piece of cheesecake. That was my side after I ate it. Used my fork to finish up, and boom, done. No, but
That's good. That
sloppy
was.
joes. But growing up,
Yeah,
that
we-
was one of the favorite things.
Did we
that
not? I know.
It's like
Bring it back. Why
I
do we
could
not
have
have it?
eaten sloppy joes every day.
Oh, it was such a because when you're on the go so much, sloppy joes are pretty fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have your hamburger and then just make it and I don't even mad. I'm not even mad if you just had like potato chips with them.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Right?
I'm with you on that.
You know what I
too.
mean? If you don't have
Yep.
time to do the fries or the macaroni
Yeah.
and cheese, just
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So sloppy joe day, supreme sacrifice day. Okay. All right. Okay. Take down tobacco national day of action, which I do, and I'm not at all because believe me, I'm just as guilty on my coffee drinking, and I have things too. But I really wish that as far as smoking, I really wish them well if they want to stop.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I feel for them.
And I
because-
know people who have stopped, and it really is difficult.
Oh, I don't want to make light of that.
Right.
I believe that wholeheartedly, but I also know, like I guess the thing that I get really, especially whenever they came out with the vape, you know how I feel, they targeted our children,
Mhm.
and they made flavors,
Mhm.
and they did all that, and it was so bad, and they made it seem like it wasn't bad, and it was.
They changed
They
the
lied.
culture to believe through
Yes.
deception
Yes.
that it was okay.
And I really, I told, I've written to several, I'll do any public service announcements for free on this radio station
Yeah.
to stress that. If it, and I'm not saying that it's easy once you've started, you know what I mean? I'm not at all
Right.
making that. I just feel that, it's so what we've learned, what it does to your body. And
on the other side of that coin, I feel this. You and I feel the same way about smoking and vaping, and just the dishonesty about it.
yeah.
On the other side of that coin, though, is I think it's perfectly in your rights to do that if you want to do that. But I just think all of the honesty and transparency and the
Yeah.
truth and the information of what the true side effects and what can happen are out there.
Yeah.
And then the person can make those decisions.
Right,
But
and I agree with that. Yeah, that's what I agree
I
with.
am all for, though, with anything, if you need help stopping tobacco use and things like that, I think I'm perfectly great with. I think there needs to be more options to help
Yeah.
quit.
Right.
But I think the information needs to be truthful
And
out
transparent,
there
yes,
and transparent.
transparent,
what
yeah.
it is.
That was the part, I don't, we're actually, this sounds so good. We're too young to remember whenever they first introduced, the cigarette.
Mhm.
So we're too young to remember that. But you go back, we do remember the vaping part, and that was so marketed, like so wrong,
Absolutely.
and it was so, and they've, called it out now, and I just feel like that's something that I feel like, if you choose to do it, but at least be honest to,
Right.
to our.
And they
to
spent
the
billions
consumer.
of dollars to
Oh.
lie.
Absolutely, Brad. Yeah, and
And-
that's where I get a little
Yeah.
really salty about that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
agree
really
with that.
tickled
I
with
agree
that. And
with
they
that.
had all the flavors and stuff that targeted. So, yeah. So, it looks like also this week is American Chocolate Week.
Can't go wrong with chocolate.
Might have a chocolate cake today. International Goof Off Week. Well, there we
I
go.
wish
See,
I could
is this
have
not
that,
written
yeah.
for me?
It is.
Look, I mean, come
It is.
on.
Yes.
Does the mother of
Yes.
fertility not deserve
Not goofing
chocolate and
off
goofing
after all
off?
them kids roll around. But
right? So there we go. Get out and enjoy. Oh, National Bubble Week. I lived that bubble for years. I was in that bubble, and then the day that I grew up and found out that reality
I understand.
Back to
Yeah.
life, back to reality.
Yeah.
I was very happy in that little bubble.
Yes.
Nothing went wrong in there, Brad.
No, I get that. No, yeah, it's like,
I feel like Galinda. If
Yeah.
I could have, if I could push that step with my toe and open that button or bubble and get back in there.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. All right. Well, it looks like they're kind of figuring out whether this is a change the gear, change your gear. They're trying to figure out if they come out with a guarded by robot dogs. If data centers are being guarded by robot dogs, and what could go wrong with that? Well, no matter where you are in the country, you've probably heard about the expansion of data centers, which are somehow needed for AI. Okay? And you're not going to want to swing by and check a data center out because a new report said that they're being guarded and protected by robot dogs. I'm thinking about, hang on, remember the dogs that remember we just talked about the different, like at Toys R Us, remember Toys R Us, it was such a fun store.
Yeah.
Anyway, remember the dog that you put batteries in him and he
Yeah.
set up and barked?
Yeah.
I
had that tin sound to his
Yes,
car.
yeah.
Yes.
Or he had a leash and you could walk him. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, da, da.
So-
That's the elephant walk, but
So
anyway.
yeah, so my problem with this is for
What
two
is
things.
your problem? Oh, he's
Two
got
things
problems.
is-
Okay.
So
You can't hug it, Brad.
I can't figure out why there would ever be a conversation that people would say, "Hey, let's go check out a data center." And then the second part of that is
All right.
that there
Ooh.
would need to be money used on a study to see what kind of security systems they have.
I'm telling you. We can't bring down the price of gasoline, but we can do studies on who's guarding a data center.
I mean, is the follow-up study to that and who really cares?
Oh, do we care?
Yeah,
Let's
again,
see. Let's see. Do
Rebecca
we-
White, care of WSLM.
who will bring
Complaint
ticket-
department.
Who will go right on over there
It'll
to
go to the
Bradley.
producer,
Yeah, it'll go to
actually,
the
yeah.
it'll go to the producer. And
Got
the
a couple
producer
choices. We'll
Yeah.
give you their names.
All right. Remember my Mr. Do. He's my HR. Okay, he's no longer
Mr.
with
Dew
us.
was-
He's no longer with us.
He had
has
a
since
long,
passed,
loyal
but he
HR
did.
career.
I know.
Yeah,
he did.
absolutely.
He kept me on the up and up.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
Yes, he did. Yes, I get it. Yeah.
When the letters would come in from Mr. Do.
Yeah. And I've ended up with Max, the HR nightmare.
That's right.
You know,
True.
so-
And Gucci the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, him the same. They are not socially acceptable. Not at all.
No.
Okay. Let's see here. So
But seriously, I mean,
okay, here we go. Okay. You're not just going to swing by. Okay, well, here we go. That's what they're being called, but they're basically just four-legged bots, which would be robots. So the I guess the slang term of robots is bots. Never heard that before.
okay. So they're bots. Okay.
So on the wait, hang on, what was it? I'm not saying it's not the Jefferson. The
Jetsons.
Jetsons. Remember, was that a bot?
Rosie.
Rosie was a bot.
Yeah, she was a bot.
I feel like that's an insult to
Rosie
Rosie.
the robot. I feel like she deserves
like-
to be called a robot, not
Yeah, I
a bot.
feel like the whole term. I don't think a bot.
Because she did. I mean,
Rosie.
she kept their life together.
Oh, who wouldn't want a Rosie? Everybody wants a Rosie.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, responders. Okay, here we go. So the four-legged bots, roughly, they're the size of a large dog. They can patrol fences, inspect equipment, and flag any issues before they turn into costly outages. Okay? So, hang on just a second. Sorry, my phone. I had the ringer down, but anyway. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Before costly outages, robot dogs have already been deployed by first responders in the military.
Yeah, haven't you seen any of the
Yeah.
Transformer movies, they had robot dogs.
That's right, that's right. But the gig is perfect for robot dogs who prefer a career that allows them to watch a lot of YouTube, I guess. For what it's worth, a robot dog costs between $175,000 and $300,000. One expert in robots said, we know the cost for a human guard is around $150,000, so instead of having 2 guards at $300,000, they can have 1 guard and a robot, and the robot obviously doesn't get sick or go on vacation, have things like that. So maybe just make it 2 robots is what they put in parentheses. Not everything about the future is completely robot, though. Okay, so hold on. They've got more research. Researchers at an Australian startup are working on data centers which don't rely on chips like AI companies. They're powered by many more human brain cells. They don't require actual human technology. They use neurons derived from human blood stem cells, which is terrifying, it says. So they actually have a dog picture with a robot dog, and the robot dog has got the 4 legs like a dog, but the other dog's a lot cuter. A real dog. It doesn't have the fur. I don't think it's an audio. I don't think. Yeah.
So again, a study was done, and this person typed this article with a straight face to say that the robot dogs prefer to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay. Okay. So here are some questions you can. Okay. Before you get a dog, before you got Max, and before Gucci or Zeus, you're supposed to ask yourself questions before you get a dog. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you were to get a robot dog, here are some questions you're supposed to ask yourself. Are you ready to clean up piles of batteries all over the floor?
No.
Do you plan on taking this dog to the dog park?
No.
Okay. Okay. Can I actually teach this dog regular commands? Like shake, sit. Okay. And is there a reset button you can push? And do you need to get it spayed or neutered? Just don't take it to the Apple store. Okay. I didn't write this. Okay.
I would love to have the money that they've wasted on all of
Are
these
you
studies
realizing
to know all that. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. So that's what is guarding our data centers.
Okay.
Now we can sleep tonight, Brad.
Yes,
Did we want to
can.
know that?
I guess. I mean, it's interesting, I guess. But
Right?
this whole thing though that the robot dogs want to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, I don't know if that's disturbing or.
I don't think they could take that in. Do you really?
No.
I don't think that's like. Why would they watch YouTube?
Yeah.
What possibly? And what channel? Which channel would they watch?
Do they have certain people that they love their YouTube
Well,
channel over others?
They do have some funny pet tricks.
Well, that's
You
true.
know, so-
That's true. And then they're going to give them insecurity because they don't have a head.
Yeah. They don't
That
have
sure
fur.
is a cute
They
dog.
don't have fur.
They don't have fur.
They don't have
That
fur.
sure is a cute dog. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not cute like that. I'm metal. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. It looks like a little bit of random facts for Wednesdays. Why not? Right? These are just.
Why not?
These
Yeah.
talk to at supper tonight. You can talk about these while you're eating your sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, and having your oatmeal cookies.
Yeah.
And your chocolate,
Mm.
anything, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Anything chocolate,
The
right?
chocolate muffins from our bakery over there are just amazing. They have chocolate chips in them.
There's just so many good chocolate things from over there.
Yeah.
Chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just chocolate.
Yoo-hoo.
Don't even. Yeah. A good yoo-hoo. You know what I mean?
Cold. Really cold.
Don't even. I know. Oh
Don't-
my
don't threaten me
goodness.
with a good time.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, and then you bring back those soft drinks in a bottles. I'm telling you, that just is a whole nother taste.
Oh, absolutely.
Whole nother level. Coca-Cola in a bottle.
Mm.
Does that not say you're loved
Yes,
when someone hands
it
you
does.
that? That is.
You don't have to have an awkward hug or anything.
No,
that says love
that's
right
love.
there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Well, it looks like, speaking of that, the first vending machine ever was in Egypt. Wait, hang on. The first vending machine ever was in Egypt in the 1st century, and it dispensed holy water.
That's interesting. Now,
That's
cool.
very interesting, and that's cool.
That's cool.
very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
that's
very
cool
cool.
knowledge.
And I think that would be very cool to.
And I'm going to work that
Try
in
that.
somewhere.
I love that. I think it's good. I think it's
figure
good.
it out.
You know, I went to the Fountain of Youth there in Florida, and I drank and I drank and I drank. It's like, how much more can you give me? You know?
Yes. Yeah.
But I've not had the holy water from Egypt. I've had the Pluto water from Fritz Lick.
Yes.
Which is different.
Let's drink the water after we soaked a bunch of burnt matches in it.
Exactly. Absolutely.
But that is actually, the Pluto water actually truly has great nutrients and is good for you.
It is. No, I know.
It really
no,
is,
it's like
you
a
know?
mineral
And
spring.
that's just kind of like a joke. You know,
It's-
something that's like really good for you and does all these things but tastes terrible.
It is. But just like,
A little sweetener in it.
So it was so funny because the first time I drank it, my dad's like, okay, you're going to drink this, but then like you're going to, later on, for some reason, you're going to crave it. And like maybe 2 weeks later, like I kind of craved it, but like I didn't want it, but you kind of crave it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird. It's one of those, and it is good for you.
It is good for you.
It is.
It's great for your skin, all of that.
All of
Yeah.
that, yeah. You just got to,
It's all the minerals.
yeah. Think of it. You got to think of it that way, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. In Arizona, it's illegal to feed garbage to pigs without a permit. There is an exception, though, if you're only feeding your own household garbage to your own pigs.
Okay.
So that's, right?
But you know, in New Jersey, it's not illegal to feed a body to pigs.
A little fun fact, and it's kind of crazy that you know that.
Yeah.
You are just
Sorry.
surprising
Sorry.
me, right?
Sorry. No.
Right? A little bit of surprises over there.
Well, I think that would make sense of if you know what's in your garbage or your household waste and stuff like that, and it's
Right.
your animal, then
Well, I think
if something happens, it's
well,
yours.
they love like
you know?
watermelon rind, or
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't they love all that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean, and cantaloupe and
Yeah.
like rinds and stuff.
Yeah.
I think all that is not bad for them. I
No.
think that would be like a
Yeah.
refreshing treat.
Don't give them bacon.
Your mind is so bizarre over there. I'm like, stop. You. Who are you over there? I don't.
It's kind of funny.
That's
kind of funny.
so bad. Yeah. All right. Okay. Real quick, we're going to change the subject. The creator of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, named Carlton, had a nerdy college friend who was also named Carlton, and who went on to become one of the guys behind the famous Lost.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice. That is
weird
good.
facts
That is
on
good.
Wednesday, and Brad has put out some weird facts himself over there.
Well, I mean,
Why not, right?
if you've got a pet pig, it'd probably be insulting to eat bacon lettuce
I
and
think
tomato
that
sandwiches
I
in
think
front
that
of them.
might not be the best.
Yeah.
That could be. Maybe not do that.
Not do that.
Yeah.
I'm just always thinking how to be respectful.
Be very respectful. Yeah, but I do believe they like all that.
Yes.
They like all that. Well,
Oh, yeah.
what do they call it? Isn't it a pig? What do they call that? Like mush or
Mush,
not?
yeah.
Mush, yeah.
Yeah.
Mush.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Look at English language. If you're saying mush like that, you're talking about like pig slop or whatever you
Yeah.
call it, right?
If you say
But then mush, like if you're a dog sledder,
Yeah.
it's mush,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or if you're referring to like maybe like snowy outside, it's kind of mush outside.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at all the. No wonder everybody has trouble. No wonder we had
No
trouble.
wonder
Brad.
it's like,
No wonder we still have trouble.
we still have trouble. That's true. And again,
Oh my
any
goodness, there's
complaints,
some deep thoughts in
care
this
of
room.
Rebecca
There are
White,
deep thoughts.
WSLM.
I'm gonna to have to end this program. Thank our sponsors. I'm going to get over there and give you a big hug. All right? So, yes, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. He will get a hug today, okay? Yes.
Yes.
I'm coming over for a hug.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's thank our sponsors. We've got Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Lee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monument, Springer and Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, Temple and Temple, and West Bowers for Commissioner.
All right, let's have the best Wednesday ever.
Best ever.
Thanks, Brad.
Du Bois County Tire Recall. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires you know to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving mean. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tire does it right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Now through March 31st, get up to $180 back on a Bridgestone prepaid MasterCard. Get $80 when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone tires. Get an additional $100 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Available at Washington County Tire Shop in Salem. Subject to credit approval, restrictions apply. See BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Bourbon and Beyond is back. The world's largest music, spirits, and culinary experience returns to the heart of Louisville, Kentucky, featuring Foo Fighters, Mumford & Sons, Chris Stapleton, Dave Matthews Band, Queens of the Stone Age, Casey Musgraves, plus Red Clay Strays, Hootie and the Blowfish, The War on Drugs, Foster the People, Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit, Counting Crows, Jesse Wells, Jesse Murr, Goose, and so many more. Bourbon and Beyond returns to Kentucky Expo Center September 24th through 27th with access to the thrills of Kentucky Kingdom Theme Park. Don't miss the best 4 days of the year, blending world-class music, food, bourbon, and more. Passes are on sale now at bourbonandbeyond.com.
At Papa John's, get your everyday favorites for just $6.99 each when you order 2 or more items from the Papa Pairings menu. When you order more, you save more. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, boneless or traditional wings, papadillas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, garlic knots, and desserts. It's easy to order all your favorites when they're just $6.99 each. So the next time your friends come over to eat your food, check out the Papa Pairings menu to save. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Washington County's primary election is coming up on Tuesday, May 5th, and before early voting in April begins, WSLM is hosting its Spring Political Forum on April 6th beginning at 6 p.m. at the Washington County Courthouse Meeting Room. WSLM wants you to hear the contested candidates in their own words. Attorney Alex Uli will be the moderator and will be asking candidates to introduce themselves, and then they will be asked questions about their experience and thoughts on the office they are seeking. The program will air live on WSLM Radio, as well as live streamed on WSLM's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter social media platforms. If you're trying to reach a decision in the 2026 primary election, feel free to go back and listen to hear exactly what your candidate has to say. WSLM is celebrating 73 years of keeping Kentuckiana informed.
High school sport.
You better listen up. Hear what we say. 'Cause I'm here to tell you. You gotta find a way. Yeah.
Broadcasting from the real world, The Rick Burgess Show.
Well, somebody's got to. All right. Speedy, Greg, Adler, all here for a brand new hour. We've been rocking right along. If you missed it, catch it on your own time on the Daily Archives. You can get those on the YouTube channel, or you can get them on the Rick Burgess Show podcast channel. And either watch or listen to the show on your own time. Catch any parts you missed. Or if you can't catch it live, catch all of it that way if you want. All right, so Wednesday Bible study back today. We're in Ephesians 5 today, God's standard for marriage. That ought to generate some interesting emails. So that's He came up with it. I did not. So we will we'll cover that today on the program. And it's been a while. As a matter of fact, we have not visited with this friend in 2026
I know.
yet.
I know.
But today he's back. And
let's go.
Hey Andy, what's the deal?
He's back.
Is this BS or is the story?
Where have you been? Let's all sing.
Be true or BS. Andy Andrews is ready. Are you?
Here's Andy.
Is the story BS or be true?
Where have you been? On the road?
I've been kind of sitting outside in y'all's parking lot waiting to come in. Just waiting for y'all to invite me in.
Finally happened.
Been out there for 3 months.
And it was always awkward when I left work.
Hey, let me just tell you, I was listening to you guys coming over here, and I
here
was
we go.
really disappointed in the nut conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I was just disappointed in you four.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you didn't. I mean, you know, there is comedy that is just like laying right at the top for somebody to scrape off, and nobody said sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Oh, Andy. So
Come
I'm
on,
enjoying
guys. I was really disappointed that y'all missed out.
Oh, yep.
And my favorite Kurt Russell movie is The Computer Who Wore Tennis Shoes.
That's way back. That's
What,
Disney.
Computer?
Oh, is
I
that
know.
Disney? Yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
Really?
it's just
I
it's
forgot.
just it's just a great movie.
His Disney run, he was younger. What was? I mean, you can go way back.
Oh yeah, he was on those cowboy shows, on those Disney serials.
Did you know? We mentioned this the other day. You probably know this because you know facts like this. It's be very classic for you to know.
What's that?
That his name was the last thing that Walt Disney ever wrote down. They found it in his office. It had Kurt Russell, and he didn't finish it. And they went to Kurt Russell and said, "Do you have any idea why he was writing your name on his notebook in his office?" And he said, "I have no idea."
I have no idea. Wow.
Apparently, he had some project he was thinking